Good evening, freestyle family. I hope that everyone had a great day. I hope that everyone took out some time today with whatever they were doing, grinding, working, taking care of your family. And I hope that everyone took out some time to just take care of themselves. I know that I talk about, motivating us to reach our goals and strive for the things that we desire. But I definitely want to put in that we have to make time for just being yourself, being by yourself, and relaxing and, rejuvenating from all of the hard work and all the things that we're inspiring to. So, yes, self care is very important. But the message that I got for today was inspired by a quote that I saw. Let me read this quote to you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, it says, "Here's a hard pill to swallow. A lot of people have sad stories, a fucked up past, and a shitty life circumstance. But no one will give a fuck or feel empathy about yours until you make it. Grind hard and keep going." And that just brought me to our message today, because I saw that post. I think I saw it on Instagram, and I was like, okay, we all go through things in life. That's the first thing that popped up in my head, was that everyone has a past. Some of us, we like our past. Some of us had some things a little difficult. Some of us have had horrible past. We've had things to happen to us that we, it was unfair. It was unfair. It was just a difficult circumstance. But when I looked at that, and it's not to say that I feel in that post where he's just saying, it's a hard pill to swallow. A lot of people have been through things. A lot of people have been through things. I feel that he's, motivating us to not allow those things that we've been through to, it's like, don't let your past determine your future. You may have went through something really horrible in your life, like really horrible. But I always tell people, you're not a victim. If you're here, you're a survivor. So don't play victim. Like, don't become a victim to someone else, to any circumstance that you've been through. I don't, it's not to downplay anything that anybody has been through, because I know that I've been through a lot of things. And at one point in my life, I thought, oh, this is just so horrible. Nobody is going through this with me. That's not true. Your circumstances and the things that you've been through may not be the same that someone else has been through. However, you're not alone. Like, you're not the only one, like he said, that has had a fucked up past and a shitty life circumstance. Like, for some people, I do feel that that's a hard pill to swallow, only because I feel that some people allow it to determine who they become once the circumstance, the situation, or whatever happens. And it's like they're not able to see past it. They're not able to see that I'm a survivor, I'm not a victim, or I can make it through this, or I've already overcome this, whatever your situation may be. And that's why I say I feel that he's motivating, us to just look past that. And he's being real. Like, if you listen to the end of the quote where he says, nobody's going to give a fuck or feel empathy for you until you make it. That's true. Most people don't care, or most people are too busy handling their own issues, their own life circumstances that have been thrown at them, that they don't have time. So that's why I don't feel that any of us should have like a pity party for yourself. It's like he said, grind harder and keep going. Do not allow anything, any circumstance that you have been through to hinder you and to just keep you stuck right there. I don't care what it is. And I know that I'm a therapist. So even before I was a therapist, I seen a lot. But once I became one, and you really listen to people's story, you realize, like, a lot of people have had it hard. You're not the only one that has had it hard. I know that was something that I experienced. I never thought I was the only one, but it just put some things in perspective to show me that, yes, your situation may have been bad. You felt that it was bad. But now that you look at their situation and what they went through, you don't feel as bad because you may see that theirs was worse than yours. Some people have just been dealt some difficult cards this lifetime. They've been dealt some difficult cards, but I feel that the reason I always tell people, I hope everybody had a great day, have a great day, be great. That I'm saying that because you really do get to determine that. You really do get to choose if your day is great. Same with your life. You do get to determine if your future is great, even if your past wasn't. That's why I always say that. And my biggest thing is it's a great day for me every day that I'm breathing. Every day that, I have breath in my body and I didn't transition, that's a great day. So why would I not see it that way? Not to say every day is perfect, not to say everything is going to go as planned. But I noticed that if you train your mind to think like that, seriously, and not always just see the negative side of things and allow things to not get you down. Because I feel that it's okay. We got emotions, in this human body. We experience things. We experience feelings. But I like to say, just experience them and move past them. That's something that I had to speak to myself. Do not allow them to keep you down. You can have a good day or a not so good day today. You should try to strive to get yourself out of that low vibration at least the next day. That's just the way I see it. And I have literally been there, and I have literally had to talk myself through everything that I'm saying to you all. So I'm not saying something and I don't know what I'm talking about. We experience some difficult things. We have people in our lives to transition. We lose jobs. We get divorced. You go through horrible relationships. You meet people, that was supposed to be your friend and they might, betray you. We go through a lot of things. You have death in your family. People have illnesses and diseases in their body. There are so many things that we endure and we experience. So it's not to say that those things I'm downplaying them as if they're not important. And if they don't cause you sometimes to feel sad and hurt and even depressed sometimes. Yes. But I feel like he said in the quote, and this quote was by @Law of Ambition on Instagram. But he states, nobody's going to feel bad for you. And that's what we have to realize. Nobody's going to feel bad for you. No one is going to have empathy for you. Not to say anyone, but the majority of people won't. They're already facing their own issues. They're already facing their own, challenges in life. And even if they're just not facing any challenges, it's up to us to keep moving forward, to strive, when we go through these things in life. Because I'm going to say this, things have been hard. We've just this year, was almost a year between last year and this is January. So February will be a year that we've been experiencing a pandemic. Like, come on, I've never experienced that in my lifetime. So I know how it feels when we're going through things right now where we're uncertain. But Spirit wants me to say that there are going to be some other things to occur. So you got a choice. You got a choice if you're going to grind harder and keep going, just like he said, when those other things come up that we had not expected. Whether it's on a global scale, a worldly scale. We see the things that are going on every day. I'm sure everybody sees what's going on. From having to, I'm an essential worker. Like, who would have ever thought a lot of the people that are essential workers are the essential workers. But the way I feel is some of the people that are essential workers should have already been given the credit that was due. It shouldn't have taken a pandemic to make you give them credit for doing a great job. So, it's, my spirit's just urging me to tell people to, grind harder and keep going, because there are going to be some things that continue to change that are going to shake up our lives. So if we think the things we've been through in the past have, been difficult, It's okay, but brace yourself. There are going to be other things. Just like in your personal life. If you think you've been through this, it's like you're not always going to be up. Everything is not going to always be perfect in your life and happy, but you are also not going to always be down and sad and hurt. So it's definitely how you see those things. So I just wanted to just encourage someone. Like he said, you know, grind harder and keep going. No one's really going to see your situation and have sympathy for you or anything. You know, so like hold your own head up. Know how to motivate yourself to keep going, like I said I've done before. And if you need assistance, like reach out to someone, whether it's me, you know, just because I'm a therapist, I'm not the only person that's here to provide assistance to someone that may need assistance. So don't ever feel like you can't speak to someone. If you don't have someone in your circle, you may need to reach out to someone that's unbiased and neutral, where if you feel like you need to share something personal, they won't be someone that'll go back and tell your business. Because on a personal level and as a therapist, I totally understand how difficult it is to speak with someone about something personal, not knowing if it's going to stay with you. And so even before I became a therapist, and I know ethically by law, we cannot share anyone's information, which I think is the greatest thing. I mean, best thing in the world is be able to talk to somebody and vent to them and tell them everything and they can't tell your business. That's an amazing thing, you know, and not be judged, because that's the way, you know, I can't speak for every therapist, but that's who I am. But even before that, I realized it was my life calling, my life purpose, when I had been doing it forever. And then it's like I realized that people talk to me. They tell me their problems. They tell me their issues, and they ask for advice. And I realized even on a, you know, on an internal level that I was unbiased. I did not judge. And I literally, genuinely, empathetically gave the best advice to them that I could. And so, like I said, I knew it was my life purpose when it was something I could do in my sleep, when it was something nobody could teach me how to do, as well as it was something that I would do for free. So I just stated all that to say, keep grinding, grind harder. If you've already been doing so, take some time out for yourself. When you need to take time out for yourself, know when to do that. But no matter what you do, keep going. No matter what we may face in our personal lives on a global scale coming up, keep going. Don't let that distract you. Don't let it hinder you. If it's something you don't understand, look into it. Don't just take everybody's word for what you see. Look into it and use your own intuition to keep from being caught up in a lot of the things that are occurring and are going to continue to occur. So I hope I said something to inspire someone, you all. I always appreciate your support. I'm just here to inspire. That's all. And if you did not have a great day, it's not too late to make it great. Have a good evening, everyone.